Hey, Shalom Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander Jerry Yohana, man. The ISCPK is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out, because we are. Shalom.
Every time I hear about it, I just think they coming. And then now I feel like they not. I keep on getting mad about that. And I feel like they not even coming. And now we over there setting up on what it Nobody coming to the cookout.
Why you say that?
Because they probably got work.
Nah, man, don't think like that, man. Look, it's Thursday. Scripture breakdown. You know, Muhammad coming down here. He's gonna be at the school teaching from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Then after that, it's game night. Everybody gonna be at the school playing all kind of different games, Uno, PlayStation, Street Fighter, all that, right? Brothers gonna step out after that, but then Friday, we're gonna be feeding people from 10 to 2. We're gonna feed our people at J.C. Napier in university. So we're gonna do a food and clothing drive. After that, family day. On top of during family day also, we're gonna have a sisters tea party. So everybody's coming to that. And at the family day, it's gonna be bowling, movies, it's gonna be a restaurant in there, arcade, and that's just the start. Saturday is the cookout, the blackout cookout. It's at 1 o'clock to 6. Everybody coming down here.
Yes, sir. I'm very happy now.
You good?
I'm very happy now.
That's what's up, man. Let's go help our brothers, all right?
All right, come on.
All right, my man.
Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship. Take a ride, take a ride.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock, I wanna rock, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock, I wanna rock, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship, yeah. Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the spaceship.
You peep the ledger, nothing ever fresher. Find me dipping old school, candy paint is pressure. I do it to the letter, little baby sweet as nectar. With a flavor that's tailor-made from the ancestors. And baby, it's whatever, I'm moving in the stellar. I thank the Lord, cause real niggas, we gon' live forever. I'm on a different level, I mean a different level. It's something special how we slide in the holy vessel. And yeah, it's presidential, no, this is not a rental. We came a long way from broken oats and porcelain. No need for incidentals, the Lord provided simple. So I was told to buy a sword, so I keep a pistol. And you can get your issue, this ain't no tough talk. I make it clear, baby, I walk it how I talk. And yeah, Kwame been a boss, as I'm dipped in the sauce, while I ride in the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock, I wanna rock, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock, I I wanna rock, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as I glide, as I ride in the space.
Window down, so you know it's me. Knocking pictures off the wall when I swing down on any street. Fifth wheel showing naked ass, chrome gal parked on that wet paint. Boy, that's a super freak. It's the Tejano Poppy, can't clock me. Hater blockers on designer label, say Versace. Rolls out of copies, name sons to Miyagi. I be on my player shit, one West, they be hating, yeah. Trying to throw salt in the game, but ain't no sweating it. I be on my grind, if it's mine, yeah, I'm taking it. Vibe so authentic when she with you, yeah, she faking it. I'ma bump her down and move around and make space for it. So boomerang as I slide in, do my thing. Water tie, Saturday, boy, I'm speaking booty time. Sidestepping out scallywags, cause that cootie time. Tricks is for kids, and my name ain't David Blaine. I'm a moonwalk like Michael, stop playing shorty, cause these other niggas just your man. Ow.
I wanna rock, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide as I ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as I glide, as I ride in the space.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my house. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah. Cold shit.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, look like it's working. Time, Baba Kashar. All right, this is the ISBK, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Hunter, we've been established since 1969. And since 1969, which is the truth according to the Bible. What is the truth according to the Bible? The truth is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians descend from the greatest people to have walked the face of planet Earth. All right. We make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Right. This is Tuesday night, brotherhood class. Anybody got any? It sounds wild. More son of Christ. If anybody got any questions, you can type them off in the chat. Any question in the class, of course, you can just go ahead and ask, raise your hand, however. But if you have no questions, we're gonna get straight into the topic. Let me see. I want to start in the book of James in the New Testament, the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 1. All right. The book of James, chapter 4, verse 1. You can read that when you got it. Tonight's topic is beware of strife. We're going to get into that. Beware of strife. You remember this word, right? I brought this up in Sabbath service. All right. Me thinking about that, I want to do a class on it. Get a quick understanding of what strife is. All right. And what it leads to. If you got it, you can go ahead.
Come. This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 1. From whence come wars and fighting among you?
So James is like, where does war and fighting come from among you? Where does all this conflict come from? Why do we go to war? Why do we fight each other? You know what a lot of the answers will be if you ask brothers, how did a lot of gangs start? How did a lot of ongoing rivalries and beef start? You're gonna get a certain selection of a few answers, man. And they real simple. This is how easily and quick strife can get brothers unalive, can destroy the brotherhood. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word in the shop likes to use? Can cause a schism. and divide a whole brotherhood, right? It's how quick. You're gonna get a few answers, man. One of them answers, what do you think is gonna be one of them answers for how a war started between brothers? Go ahead.
So a lot of people I could jealousy.
You're gonna get jealous. You're gonna get jealousy. Man, now that you say that, it's kind of on topic with the class. They just today had arrested two brothers. I don't know if you've seen it. They arrested two 18-year-old brothers that they unalived a fish student, which was a brother, like maybe a few months ago, a month or so ago. But they just not found the murderers. They were both 18, and now they saying the reason that it happened was because of jealousy. Because the brothers were, or the brother, whatever, they were talking to a woman that had a man, mind you. She had a man, and that man didn't like that and followed him around. And things got dicey, and it led to the brother being unalived on the interstate, being shot dead because of jealousy. Now, the answer I thought you was gonna give me, see, this is what a lot of people skip over, is women. Man, Tupac said it. Tupac said it, man. I can't really remember exactly how he said it. I'm paraphrasing, he said, most of everything we do is for a damn woman. How we dress, how we talk, our lingo, our style. You understand? The way, whatever women like, that's what we do. Period. A lot of brothers don't want to be so-called quote unquote street guys. But if they feel like that's the only thing that women like, that's what they're gonna chase. That's the lifestyle that they're gonna be looking for. If if all the women keep saying they like dreadheads, what are brothers gonna get? Some damn dreads. Some damn dreads. We see it happen all the time. When they said they like brothers with waves, everybody had the 360 gel and the wave brush and a do-rag in their car. All right. With the nappy taper or whatever. Man, brothers wasn't doing that because they like that. They was doing it because women like it. All right. Everything that we do, when we get them diamonds and bust down our watches, because we know as soon as a woman see it, she gonna be choosing. And that's why we do it, man. A lot of things, a lot of problems start with jealousy and envy and and problems with brothers when brother have demons about women. All right. Women, and of course, just unbrotherly niggas. What you said earlier, jealousy, hating. You might not have what another brother have. Have you ever heard a brother say, man, she don't really like him. She's only with him because he got money. Man, this nigga ugly, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. She out of his league. Now that's a hate nigga right there. Now, now you gotta watch for them kind of brothers, man. They think just because a brother is heavy set, he can't get him a fine woman. Or just because he might, you know what I'm saying, not be as comely, or I don't know what word you want to call it, As another brother, man, they think he don't deserve what he got. And that's where you can spot a hater, man. You can spot the demon on a brother immediately. Watch. The scriptures say, prove your friends, man. I believe that's Ecclesiastes chapter 4 or chapter 6 in the Apocrypha. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get that. First, keep reading on James. We're gonna get verse 2 and 3. So like it.
Now come they not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members.
They come from these wars and these beefs and strifes. They come from the lust in your members, the lust in your body, man. They come from that lust because you want that woman so damn bad. Because you want some money so damn bad. You believe in get rich or die trying. You believe in dying for something vain, for something that's materialistic. All right. That's the lust that's in your members. Keep going.
Come on, verse 2. Ye lust and have not. Ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain.
Man, it say ye lust and you still have not, man. Ye kill and desire to have, but cannot obtain. Keep reading.
Come on. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not.
Because what?
Because ye ask not.
It says because ye ask not. You understand? This is the reason you don't have all of that. The Bible says, it says, first, I'm paraphrasing. Find a way. What how did it say it? It says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto you. Because the Most High knows, even without you praying, He knows what you want. He knows your mind. He knows what you desire. He knows all of these things, man. You understand? He knows what you need. The Most High will give you everything plus more if you can only seek ye first the kingdom of God. Before you go to war and unalive a brother, or plot on a brother, or snake your brother, or try to sleep with your brother's woman, before you do that, can you put the word of God first? Can you put the law, statutes, and commandments first? Can you humble yourself? And at least, man, can you wait on your time? What they say, stay down until you come up. Can you be patient? Do you have faith in the Lord? You understand? Because the scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. All right? Keep reading.
Come on. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not.
Keep reading.
Verse 3. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts.
Man, it say you ask and you receive not. Now, why would you ask and receive not? Go ahead.
So if I could, because what you're asking for is not within the Most High's plans for you.
That could be true. Maybe the Most High don't want you to be rich. Maybe the Most High knows better than giving you some damn money. Because maybe if you become rich, you'll do something totally away from the Most High. It's a lot of brothers who. That's why the scripture says, "Rarely will a rich man enter into the kingdom of heaven," because them riches and that availability and the things that you can do with that money that you get is so endless. You can't even wrap your mind around what you want to do, and you're gonna do something wicked as hell if you're not in the right spirit and humble enough and responsible enough to do it. Then you will not receive riches. The Most High said, He said, "To whom much is given, much is required." Maybe you're not ready for that yet. You understand? Another reason why it says ye ask amiss, that's why you don't receive it, because the way you're asking, because of the things that you're asking for. You understand? Maybe you need to humble yourself. Maybe you need to stop praying for uh uh what was it, Mike Epps? What did he say? He said, what size rims did he say he had on there? And Friday, he said, "Nah, they 12s, but I keep them clean." I was listening. He said, "Nah, hey, 12s, but I keep them clean, man. Something maybe you might just need some 12s and keep them clean. Maybe you don't need 24s. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you don't need to ride on 24s, man." It says you ask amiss. The thing that you asking for, you don't even know that you wicked for even asking for it. Solomon was given an option of all the riches in the world, all the women in the world, or all the power in the world, I believe. You know what Solomon asked for? wisdom. And the Most High honored that answer. He honored it so much, he gave him everything that he wanted. He gave him all the riches and all the power and glory anyway, because he was humble enough not to lust after wicked things, man. Now I did want to I had a precept pop in my head. Go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and get verse 7. I ain't heard nobody say that in a minute. Nah, no sweat. Sometimes I get sometimes I get like that. All right. Read that when you get it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7.
Come on. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 7.
Mhm.
Be in peace with many.
No. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Oh, no. That's verse 6. Go to verse 7.
Verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Man, if you want to get a friend, you got to prove that man first. Be not hasty to credit him. All right. Meaning what? Go ahead.
So I think I could basically just let your friends prove themselves. Let them prove that they're equally yoked with you. They're capable of being.
What is the giving them credit?
It's a lot. I'm thinking too.
Yeah, you think it's real simple. It's real simple.
I guess just measuring their character, and being able to judge them based off of that.
That's a good answer. Basically, when it says don't give him too much credit, don't be out there thinking that a man is willing to die for you, and he hasn't proved that he would. You understand? Don't think that a man will come into this truth and he ain't proved that he would. Don't think that a man wouldn't steal from you and he ain't proved that he wouldn't. Don't give him too much credit early on. You have to, and there's some brothers, man, it might surprise you, but you do never be too hasty to credit a friend, to credit a brother, because it's situations I done been in personally in the world where, man, I love this brother like he was kiboshin' one. You know what I'm saying? And things happen in the world so I couldn't even look at him. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe the things that he did. What he didn't tell me, you understand? The things that he didn't do. I couldn't believe it, man. You understand? It broke me for a second. Not broke, but if you ever go through this, where it's like, man, you don't grew up with him all your life, and you understand, and everybody, his whole family know each other, and a brother do something that a stranger would do, man, that's different. I mean, you gave the brother too much credit. You didn't prove the friend. All right.
Oh.
Keep reading on that.
Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Man, he a friend for his own occasion, man. He like to go over your house because it's bigger than his. He like to go. He like to go over. He like to kick it with you because all the women live in your neighborhood. He like to be over there because he know that he ain't got no money, but he ain't got to worry about paying for nothing over there. He can freeload off of you. You understand? He a friend for his own occasion, no matter what they may be. You might have access to what the brothers like in the world, to the studio. I know another problem the brothers have in the world. He might always have weed. You might always have weed to smoke and a bottle to drink. You understand? So he plays real nice and cool with you. But when that weed runs out, he gone. You understand? It's called a freeloader, man, or like what we call him in the world. I believe it was freeloader, right? It's a freeloader, man. So it's a friend, so-called friend, that's gonna stay for his own occasion, but will not abide in the day of thy trouble. Now, when you in trouble and you down, they don't know you no more. You understand? When that money runs out, when you on hard times, they won't even pick up the phone for you no more. They won't even sit and have a conversation with you no more. You understand? Now they talking bad about you. Go ahead.
So like could another term for that is a fair weather friend.
A fair weather friend. You understand? Just like how they say fair weather fans, like with sports teams, things like that. When I heard about that. Fair weather fan is like when your team is losing. Oh man, you don't even know the starting five. You understand? But when they winning, now you got your jersey on you at every game. It's the same thing with a friend, man. When a friend is down, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nowhere to be found. All right, verse 9. Keep reading.
Come on. Verse 9. And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife
And what? Mm-hmm.
Will discover thy reproach.
Man, what do you think that mean, man? Discover your reproach.
It's like, I don't know what reproach means.
Discover your reproach. Look up reproach. Get the definition. It says there's a friend who's been turned to enmity. Enmity meaning like jealousy. Strife meaning like meaningless beef, meaningless conflict. All right. You're gonna discover thy reproach.
So I could.
Go ahead.
Reproach means to express disapproval, disappointment, or mild criticism towards someone for their actions.
That's not rebuke, is it? Sound like definition of rebuke.
They synonyms.
They
synonyms.
Are they synonyms?
Yeah.
You're gonna discover that reproach. Hold on, give me a second. Huh?
I know rebuke.
Yeah, that sounded just like the definition of rebuke. Let me see. All right, search up reproach meaning in the Bible. All right. Sometimes the white man is so much of the devil, they change the definition. You got it? The reproach meaning in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna make a whole lot more sense. Go ahead.
Slack if I could. In the Bible, reproach means to bring shame, disgrace, or severe disapproval upon someone.
Mm-hmm. To shame them. Now, read that verse over again.
Come on, verse 9. And there's a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach.
All right. So now you understand this is a friend who turned to jealousy and meaningless quarrels. And he's gonna discover your shame. This make a whole lot more sense, right? What you think? What's the example of that? Go ahead.
Slack if I could. This might be. I'm gonna use a person. I ain't gonna say my name. Let's say you get into a meaningless something small happened,
Right, right.
and then it's magically out of nowhere. It becomes this whole ego tripping.
Yeah, right.
You hurt my feelings. You was always kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
When the thing was initially this big, and now it's all conflated. You know, that's what I take.
And now you own it, but it becomes that discovering your approach is airing out dirty laundry. You understand? Now you giving away people's secrets that they trusted you with. You understand? I know people in the world who they sisters, man, grew up together all their life. But when they started arguing and beefing with each other, they started airing out each other dirty laundry all over Facebook. And now you have pictures of how dirty your sister's house is. This is how women do. They take notes. They take pictures and they keep receipts. You understand? Just in case, because women are they so fair weather. Now they are the definition of fair weather. They are they so flip floppy. They know that their friendships ain't gonna last long. So they pick up dirt on each other, kind of like blackmail, and they gossip about it behind each other's back, things like that. No sisterhood at all. All right. But now you showing pictures of how dirty somebody's house is. You saying that how they treat their kids, everything that's going on in their personal relationship and their life. One of them even took a picture of the other one sleep with two men. You understand? Yeah, mumble clock. Yep. Yeah. Mhm. So that's discovering your approach. When sometimes brothers might get into an argument, not in here, because when it get too heated, brothers should know when to stop. Automatically, we know better here than to just be going ham on our brothers. We know better because we know what brotherhood is, and the Germans didn't set the example for us. All right, it's one thing getting checked, and it's another thing just blatantly disrespecting one another. All right, so it's discovering your approach is airing out your dirty laundry. You get into them type of arguments where nigga, you ain't even got no gas in your car. I don't know. You know what I mean? Nigga, you don't even, man. But I heard brothers that, man, these rappers from Memphis, man. He said, man, you only got that money because you got that insurance off your daddy life policy, man. Yeah. Tell the whole world how your daddy choked on the chicken wing. How your daddy choked on chicken wing, you got that life insurance money, nigga. You ain't selling dope. That's what yeah, bumble clock. So you know what I'm saying? That's airing out dirty laundry, man. That's something we do not do. You have to prove a friend. Man, brother once told me you gotta argue with your woman and see how she argue before you rub her up. You gotta see how far she wouldn't take stuff. You understand? If she is the type that will do this, if she say something like, "Oh, that's the game we playing," oh, you know how women do. Yeah, I would advise, do not, yeah, do not rub that sister up because you got to understand brotherhood, right? And that's a friend, man, and it all ties into strife because that's what will lead to this. You see, it says a friend turns to enmity and strife. They're gonna discover your approach because it can be something that's very small and minuscule, but it can turn into something huge. One argument between two brothers can turn into a war for a generation of people. It's going on in Chicago, Nashville, every major city where it's blacks and Hispanics. The Bloods and Crips used to be united, but things like, man, that strife and that enmity, what you said earlier, that jealousy, the women, man, without structure in the world, man, it's very hard to get away from strife. All right. So, uh, yeah, you can read on that.
Come on. Verse 10. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
Mm-hmm. See, some friends get paying at the table, man. They eating with you and stuff like that. But in the day of your affliction, and now that they up and you hurting, now well, what's well, you know how to say it, man. What's that? You weren't in the gym putting up shots. I go ahead. How you say it?
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Man, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know that nigga. Yeah, man, I don't what man, nah. That nigga used to man, man, he think just because we grew up together and shared clothes and ate at the same table that we friends. Is he stupid? Man, them is the kind of brothers, man, you stay the hell away from. And they will reveal their hand every time. Man, you know one way, you know one thing I tell brothers, especially in the world, to figure out who really love them, say, not celebrate holidays for a year, birthdays for a year, and watch how people do you. Watch how crazy they look at you. Watch how petty they try to be. Once you first stop believing and then doing the things that America have us do, people change immediately. Stop smoking weed for a little while, and see if your friends keep calling you. See if they still want to go out with you. You understand? See if they still want to hang at your crib or even want you at theirs when you ain't smoking weed no more. I can guarantee they do not. I can guarantee the moment you don't buy them kids something for their birthday, the mother gonna cuss you the hell out. You understand? You don't get her something for Valentine's Day, she gonna cuss you the hell out. You don't buy your mama stuff for Mother's Day, your whole family gonna look at you like you crazy. Now, if you want to know who really loves you, regardless of all of that, try it. Try it, man. And you're gonna see how indoctrinated we are by America. All right. Even a brother in the world, man. I tell a nigga in the world, I tell him quick, like you don't. It ain't easy being in the truth, because brothers like what we do. Brothers like the fact they pick apart facts and things like we don't smoke weed. We're militant. We love black people. They love stuff like that. But what they don't understand is the sacrifices that we make. They can't see themselves putting that pressure on themselves. The pressure of the world, the pressure of their family turning on them. You know, they just want to go to Thanksgiving and act a damn fool at the poker table, at the spades, playing spades, you know. Brothers don't understand the sacrifices that brothers in this truth make. And they like it. And I tell them, man, from experience, like I'm an old man. Like I'm an old man. I tell them from experience, man. Don't celebrate some of them holidays and tell me what happens. All right. Keep going.
Verse 11. But in thy prosperity, he will be as thyself and will be bold for thy servants.
Man, your prosperity, he gonna be as he you. Anything that happened to you done happened to him. Anybody look at you wrong, he ready to knock them out. You understand? He ready to fight with you to the end of your prosperity. That's what's going on in this prosperity. He will be bold over thy servants. All right, keep reading.
Verse 12. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee.
He will what?
He will be against thee
Keep reading.
and will hide himself thy face.
Man, if you rich, you're gonna have a whole lot of shooters. That's what they say. They say it take money to go to war. You understand? It take money to go to war and power. Them brothers that run them jails, man, they ain't gonna run them jails and them gangs, man, without some money. Because you know what's gonna happen if you don't have any money, they gonna find somebody who do. They gonna find somebody who's gonna pay them. And you ain't paying them enough on that block, they gonna find somebody who paying more. And they will unalive you and backdoor you and snake you if it means that they can gain something. But in your prosperity, they'll be your top shooter. And they'll be the brother that you can always count on. But let you run out of money or resources or power, you're not gonna be nothing. All right. And even the Bible says it. We know this from, man, you can watch a movie and see this. You can watch anything, man. You can go watch some damn cartoons and figure that out. But it says it in the Bible, man. I seen this happen. I seen this happen firsthand. Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 15. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends.
I thought it was keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Why the hell would you want to do that? Why the hell would you want to keep your enemies even closer? That's already, once you got to think like that, you already done lost. You know that you're around the wrong people. Because if you can keep your enemies even closer, you don't trust them. You hate that brother in your heart. You know that it's strife between y'all, enmity, beef. Why the hell? I never understood that. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I could, and I just bringing out that what you're bringing out is heavy, because with that saying right there, if you're in a scenario where you have to, or you feel like you got to keep your friends closer than your enemies, it comes like you don't have any friends.
Exactly.
I mean,
You don't have any real friends. You don't. You don't. Like, how the hell? Why, man, if you have friends, why are you worried about your enemies? Why the hell are you watching your enemies so bad? I don't understand. I never understood this from a child. Why the hell do I want to keep my enemies close to me? Get the hell away from me. You understand? Separate from me. We don't want to be around a white man. We study the white man for research and teaching purposes. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do. We not gonna keep the white man closer than our brothers. What the hell we do that for? You want us to fill the goddamn seats with white man and have feast days with the white man. Get the hell out of here, man. We only here for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. Them is our brothers. That's who we looking for. That's who we watching out for. When we say we watchmen, those are the ones we are watchmen for. All right. It says, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. We got to separate ourselves from the heathen and take heed to the brothers in this truth. Right? Now read this one more.
Verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such a one hath found a treasure.
Man, it's a rare thing to find a real friend. It's a rare thing to find a real brother, man. Especially in a world that's as wicked as we. Man, all these verses that we've been reading, that's what 90%, 99% of these brothers out here in the world are. Because this is how we condition and indoctrinated to be. We say things like, only me and my kids. You understand? We if it ain't about me, I don't. What they say? They said, if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I don't care. If it ain't about no money, I don't want to hear it. Things like that, man. We separate ourselves totally from our people, and we want to be an individual. Man, Whack 100 said something a long time ago that I cannot forget. He said, I don't do all the black stuff. He said, I'm not black, I'm American. That's one of the most foolish things you can ever say.
No, you're
You just want to be, and now he just want to be a damn individual. You understand? And you're gonna live a very lonely life. You're gonna live a very lonely life and meaningless life if you never find out the white man is the devil. Good thing Captain Zaryak talk. Now, Whack 100 knows the white man is goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? But it says, a faithful friend, read that over again.
Khan, verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such a one hath found a treasure.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's another one that I want to get in Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and verse 5.
Khan. This is the book of Khan. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 37, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
There is a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, and taketh up the buckler against the enemy.
Man, it's a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, man. Can you understand what that means? Man, it says he helpeth his friend for the belly and take up the buckler against the enemy. This right here, young man, remember this. It means it's some friends who are like the ones we've been describing. You know, they there with you until they don't have nothing to gain from the friendship. Brothers don't really have the best interest for you in heart. Man, as soon as you stop celebrating holidays and smoking weed, a nigga don't have nothing to do with you. A sister don't have nothing to do with you if you can't buy her nothing on Valentine's Day. You understand? Your family don't want to have nothing to do with you if you ain't at that family dinner on Thanksgiving. Man, them is the ones who are not gonna be with you through the thick and thin. You understand? That's why it said a precious friend, a real friend is a treasure. Somebody who actually gives a damn, like what your father said, is honorable because he's happy. You would think a brother would be happy for you if you tell him, man, I stop smoking weed, I'm getting stronger, I'm going to the gym. I mean, you understand? I'm learning new things about myself. I'm not as stressed no more. Man, I'm taking care of myself. Man, I can see me growing. But they don't really receive it like that, man. They see all the good things and all the good it is doing for you, a lot of people, most of the time. But what they stuck on is you hate white people. You really don't celebrate holidays. You a hate group. Is you in a cult?
Must be a cult.
It must be a cult. Man, come back. Come back to church. You gonna start coming to church, man. Man, why can't you just be happy for a brother, man? You understand? Why can't you just be happy that a brother ain't out here finna lose his damn life in the street, ain't out here losing his sanity in the street, man? Because this stuff happens every day. We be thinking these people out in the street is all right. They are not, man. And mentally, it's something wrong with a lot of these brothers, man. They are depressed, and it's something called, man, like when you see a lot of brothers unaliving brothers and going and robbing and stuff like that. It's something called like street suicide, where brothers are really depressed and they really don't love themselves and they really don't want to live no more. So they risk their life every single day because they don't care if they die. That's the reality of a lot of these gangsters and thugs I have, man. They just do not, they are sick of life. And that is the problem right there. The reason it sounds crazy when you see that somebody is going to jail for life for unaliving somebody for the smallest thing, but in their mind, they just threw a life. They sick of it. They want to crash the hell out. That's what they call crash outs, man. But you gotta understand that crash out just needs some guidance. He's depressed. He's stuck. Mentally, he don't know what the hell to do. I'll let everybody tell him to smoke weed for his therapy. That ain't gonna work. Because when he ain't got no more money, he ain't got no more weed, all he can think of is the problem. You gotta work on fixing the problem, man. So a lot of these crimes and stuff, man, it just be street suicide. Brothers who really are through with life and are depressed, and they might have a bad day and be at the wrong place at the wrong time and end up making the wrong decisions. That's what a lot of this stuff is. And they don't want to unalive themselves a lot of the time. So they go out and do dumb stuff. They might go out into their enemy's neighborhood and hang out the window or just walk down the street. It happens every day. They might go in, you see disrespectful stuff. Somebody's vandalizing a grave, stuff like that. Because they don't care. They know that they'll kill them for that. But they threw a life anyway. That is the problem behind a lot of our crime and our faults. It ain't always even about money. It's about the stress of life. All right. And when it says there's a friend that is there for thy belly's sake, read that over again.
Khan. There is a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, and taketh up the buckler against the enemy.
Man, he helped his friend for the belly because he wouldn't be right. He wouldn't feel right if he did. Something in his soul, his spirit won't let him leave you alone. Won't let him leave you unprotected. Won't let him let you face that on your own. He helped his friend for his belly. And he take up the buckler against his enemy. He's just protection, like a buckle, like a seatbelt. He just cannot let a real friend cannot let you go and do anything on your own. Not when he know it may be life or death. It may be something that you understand you dealing with. It may just be everyday life. That friend is gonna be there for you. You understand? No matter if you feel like it or not, at the end of the day, he's gonna do the right thing. Why? Because he wouldn't feel right if he didn't. That's it. All right. That's your friend that's there for your belly's sake. And that's what you need to look for when you're proving a friend. Get I only got but a couple more. I got a lot of scriptures, but I can sum this up in a couple of them. Get me I just had it. First Samuel. Do you know? Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Do you know why Saul hated David? Okay, I'm gonna get that then. Get First Samuel chapter 18 and verse 7. Like not Dave, but David, King David. Yeah, Salakia. Mhm. First Samuel chapter 18 and verse 7. Verse 6 first. Read verse 6 first. Well, what is
18:6. Come on. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18, verse 6. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the women came out of all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tabrets, with tabrets of joy, with tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music.
Man, go 1 second. Now, who came out of all the cities of Israel? Read that again.
Khan, that the women
The
came
who?
out.
Hold on. The who?
The women.
No, the men.
The women.
The brothers.
The women.
The women came out of all the cities of Israel. You know what is going, right? God, get verse 7.
Verse 7. And the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul hath slain thousands.
Man, Saul slayed thousands, man. He's a great man. King Saul, man, he really went out there and went to war with these bastards, with these Philistine devils. All right, keep going.
Khan. And David, his 10,000.
Oh man, but David, he slain his thousands. But David, damn, he slain 10,000s. You understand? I'm gonna let you get done. You highlight that.
Oh.
And when you finish with that, keep reading.
Verse 8. And Saul was very wroth.
He was what?
Very.
He was pissed off. He was angry. Keep going.
Khan. And the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom?
Man, this is how much of a demon he had on him. You understand? Because of women said David slain 10,000, he slayed this 1,000. You understand? It ain't like this. The sisters, what they didn't say is Saul ain't do a damn. Saul ain't, man, King Saul, man, he can't even, man, he slayed hundreds, man, minuscule. They didn't go out there and say, you understand? They didn't diss him. All they did was glorify David. That's all. But he went so far as to say, what more can David have than my kingdom? Now, David, you're a king. First off, Saul, you believe that David has everything from you except for the kingdom because they said he slain 10,000. That's how crazy that strife can get you. That enmity and that jealousy, man, and them women. This is how. Now, when you read further in this story, I'm sure you're gonna end up getting there. You understand? When you read further into the story of David and Saul, he wants to unalive David so damn bad that he almost unalived his own son. He tried to unalive his own son for just trying to help David get away from him. And at the end of the day, David still want to unalive him. David still showed him mercy. He said, David cut a piece off his garment and showed it to him the next morning because he was asleep. He cut a piece off his garment. He showed it to him. He said, I had the chance to unalive you, but I didn't because you were chosen by the Most High. You were the Most High's, paraphrasing, he was a man above. So he did not do it. So David, even though he would have been right and justified in unaliving him, he would not unalive somebody who was anointed by the Most High to be a king. And then Saul wept, and he finally forgave David because he seen how wicked and evil he was. But it started from strife. Something very, very small. Maybe the next war they would have said Saul slew his millions and David still slaying 10,000. Who knows, man? But because he was bickering and jealous and had enmity towards David, he tried his damnedest to unalive him. And David had to go on the run. His son wasn't safe. Anybody who helped David was they was considered an enemy. You understand? Over what the women said in a song. You understand? That's how far, man. That's why the class name is Beware of Strife. All right. That's one of the primary examples, man. That's one of the main things I think about when I think strife, man. Because Saul wanted to really unalive him, not because of something that David did, but because of the glory that David had. And not because of something that David did sin against him. It was a damn song. All right, I'm gonna get one more. Let me see. Hmm?
Remind them I said to Gallus.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. You just told me about that word. It's like a womanizer, huh? Freaky bastard.
It's not good.
Yeah, fan.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep. Book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 3.
Verse 3. Oh,
Philippians in the New Testament. Right after Ephesians, right before Colossians. Got it.
Not the chapter in the book.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 4. No, verse 3.
Khan, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
Meaning what, man? Meaning be humble. It's nothing wrong with saying a brother is greater than you. See, that was Saul's problem. He wanted to be the greatest. He wanted, just because he was king, he wanted everybody to fear him and love him as the one true or one greatest person on earth. You understand? This is part of the reason that we wasn't even supposed to have kings, man. You understand? Us being stiff-necked as a people, we begged to have a king to rule over us. When in the beginning, it was nothing but judges and elders, man. Judges, priests, elders. And that's what we had. All right. But we begged for a king. Saul was our first king. Saul was our first king. He was the one that was chosen by the Most High. Then our second king, of course, ended up being King David. So, but you see what Saul did. It says, but in lowliness of mind, each esteem other better than themselves. Keep going.
Khan, verse 4. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others.
Don't look every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others. Meaning what? Don't be a selfish bastard. Don't be selfish. Don't be self-centered. Don't be egotistical. Don't be a damn narcissist. Narcissist. Don't be a wicked bastard, man. All right. And it's okay to put others before yourself and to esteem others greater than yourself. You understand? I strive to be, because I'm taught to be, I'm striving to be greater or as great as a man is Officer in the shop. But am I gonna say I'm better than Officer Shock? I dare not. I dare not. Officer Shock is a amazing brother. You understand? And I strive to be that way. And I am confident in saying he's a better man than me. You understand? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the kind of humbleness you have to have. Commander General Hunter, all the men above me are there for a reason. And them the men who I strive to be like. All right. There's nothing wrong with esteeming others better than yourself. Any questions, young man? About anything at all? Anything we might have seen in the class earlier that you didn't get to ask a question about?
Everything straightforward.
Okay. Most correct. That in the class. This is the ISVK Israelite School Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hunter. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, Islam, Christianity, or any other wicked religion out there. This is Tuesday night, brother class. I'm preaching officer of 500 Canuck, and that's my time. Shalom.